There's so much happening in the world right now in terms of systemic racism and protests and all these movements around race, that to touch on it in a comical sense and bring a different light to it in that way is something that is a little bit more digestible for people as well. Colorblind is a series roughly based on my own awkward and cringeworthy experiences in casting rooms. It's a satirical comment on an industry working hard to get it right, but so often still missing the point. It follows the story of Gavin Walters, a glaringly white casting specialist who specialises in casting ethnic people. He's this guy who's a huge advocate for diversity in casting and wildly passionate about seeing more people of colour on our screens, but he's so off the money.
Eating the rice, jasmine rice, yeah. Eating the rice?
Yeah.
Very good, very good.
Lots of the scenes in the series are drawn on from my own experiences in casting rooms, with people asking me to speak different languages that I don't know, with people mistaking my ethnicity, or even the smallest thing of people asking me my ethnicity and then, I guess, using it as a tick on a box.
So the producers want you to recite something in Pashto?
I don't actually know any Pashto.
Okay, but your character's an interpreter and would know it. But look, it doesn't matter. For this, you can just make it up. Make it gibberish. It's fine.
Gibberish?
Yeah. That's fine. Just make something up. Yeah. Just okay, we go. Standing by and action.
The idea itself was a seed of an idea for so many years. I just didn't know the right way to tell it. Once I decided that Gavin was going to be the anchor and my way into this world and the way that I was going to tell this story, things kind of evolved really quickly. We made the series for a really minimal amount of money. It was a couple of $100 out of my own pocket and calling in lots and lots of favours. I did write the role for Cameron Rhodes. I've known Cammy for years. He's a brilliant New Zealand actor. Very big in the theatrical world, but Cammy hasn't had the opportunity to really showcase himself on screen as well, and I thought this was a perfect opportunity.
And that's why I choose Outback Musk deodorant.
Brilliant! And your English is perfect.
What I really wanted to do with the series was consciously improvise these scenes. I felt as well with a short amount of time, we shot this in 2 days, that I would be able to workshop with Cameron and the actors, and the best way would be to work off provocations and improvisation.
Do you know who you remind me of?
Who?
It's a young Viola Davis. You've got the same sort of essence.
I feel like we all know a Gavin, someone who's really well-intentioned and has a really big heart, but just lacks awareness. And I think that's what the show touches on the most, is that these people aren't coming necessarily from a bad place, but we still have quite a ways to go in terms of figuring out how to work around these cultural sensitivities that are so important. My greatest challenge shooting the series was the time frame. Trying to fit so many people into such a small amount of time. I really only had one weekend with Cameron. He flew over from New Zealand for it. One thing I would say is that if you have an idea, the best thing to do is just go out there and shoot it, because that's exactly what this series is. This series is a product of just going out there and making it.
Good job though, great job, thank you.
Okay,
Yep, thanks for coming in. Yep.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep, thanks for coming in, good job, yeah. Christ. Okay, I know, you know, some people.
So the series is obviously something really close to my heart, and I feel like it holds a really powerful contemporary message, not just for people of colour, but for people of all ethnicities. And I hope that by having this conversation and contributing to it, that we can continue to move forward and create a more inclusive and vibrant industry.